Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one to show me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one to show me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing today? I messed up, but that's okay. We all mess up sometimes. It happens. I posted a link to this beautiful Christmas tree, rainbow Christmas tree. Oops. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it is.
And I swear to you all, I thought it was a square. I thought the Christmas tree was inside a square. I don't know why I thought that, because if you look at it in that picture, it is not a square. It is a freestanding thing.
Hi,
It would be It would be cute, however, if you do it in cotton as a pot holder.
Yeah.
Especially for a Christmas gift. It could be a topper on a present. You could tie it on the top of a present. It would be very cute.
Yeah.
And it's not difficult. If you look at it, it's not difficult at all.
Or a wall hanging.
Or a wall hanging, yeah. Or it does have a grid work, so you could put it into something. It's just I am not able to think on that level right now, so I ain't doing it. Plus, it'd be a really big square. They are very cute. And you could do them like green and red. Or instead of doing the white, do the green and put them in there. So you could change it all up all kinds of ways. But I do like the rainbow. I like the cotton that she used too. That hand-dyed looking cotton. It's pretty.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Now you know my crazy. It's okay though. We all have a little crazy. It happens.
Cute. Yeah, it does.
Hubby says to me after we ran late. I know it's time together, which is normal. Don't even think it's not because it is. And we're like, 10 minutes till. And hubby comes in, he goes, would you like some dinner? And I'm like, no, 10 minutes. I'll make myself sick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make some regular old granny squares.
Cool.
First I have to get my hook. My handy dandy hook.
I'm going to keep working on this doll. It's taken me forever.
You got to kind of like a slow down space, it seems like. Like you were doing really, really good, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh.
I know.
It happens with projects. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being mean, people. It happens with projects.
Yeah. Yep. But if I actually complete this, When I complete this.
There we go.
If I complete this, no. when I complete this, it'll be a miracle.
So my mom and her best friend came over and we're decorating my yard for Christmas.
Aww.
And I swear it's so my mom can put up colored lights because her house is all white lights and stuff. And I swear it's because she wants to put up colored lights. So she can do all the different colored lights and any kind of joyous thing she can find because I don't care, you know. So my girl child is out in the middle of the yard going, "Merry Christmas!
Oh,
It's a Christmas miracle!"
No.
I laugh so hard. My mom's like, "Where did you hear about the Christmas miracle?" I said, "Elmo's Christmas Countdown. It's her favorite show and she watches it all year round."
I had to turn my light up.
I actually bought her that for her Kindle because we couldn't get it free anymore, so I bought it for her.
Aww.
Like, here you go. I'm sick of hearing it. Ben Stiller, I think it's Ben Stiller, voices the narrator. He plays an elf. He voices an elf puppet. I'm pretty sure it's Ben Stiller. It's actually very cute. It's a cute little Christmas special.
Huh. How was your day? My day was pretty normal.
Mine sucked rocks, but you know, we have those.
You got a fever today, Corey?
Oh no, yours sucked rocks too.
Her grandma has had the flu.
Oh no.
She's been taking care of her grandma.
So you caught it.
Yep. Excuse me. So we're reading this book for book club. It's called The Measure. It's by Nikki Ehrlich.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce their name.
Okay.
And it's a dystopian novel.
Dystopian, yeah.
And I was reading some of the reviews about it, and some people are calling it a thriller, like a psychological thriller.
Right.
So some of the ladies had been asking for a thriller, and I didn't realize that some people were labeling
describing it that way
as yeah. So I'm like, hey, I did my job. I got him a thriller. Even though it was just, I just wanted to read a dystopian adult novel.
I like dystopian novels.
I've never read an adult one. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've only read young adult or juvenile dystopian.
So what do you think
novels.
so far?
I've only read the first 5 pages. So far it's really good. So
far you don't want to throw it across the room.
Right. So far everybody of a certain age has gotten a little box that has a piece of like yarn in it, a piece of cord that is their lifespan, like the length of the cord tells them how long their life is going to be. And they decide what they get to do with it. Like they decide if they want to open their box or they don't want to open their box. And then I guess there's some sort of like political thing in there somewhere, like some sort of governor or president or something has some sort of power thing that happens in there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated.
Cool.
Like his box becomes really sought after for some reason.
People want to know when he dies.
Yeah, for some reason.
Probably so they can take over.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I thought it would look like a good book. Your favorite kind of book. One I don't have to read. LOL.
Oh.
Just kidding. They actually have books nowadays that can be read to you. How about that, Corey? I have an answer for everything. Throw another one at me.
Do it again.
They even have these new books called Wonder Books. Have you ever heard of them? They're like audiobooks, but they're inside the front of the book. It's like it's like a cassette player, but not. Inside the front cover of the book. There's a play button, a pause button, fast forward, rewind, volume, all that stuff inside the front cover of the book. And it plays the book while you read it.
I saw those in the children's section last time I was in the library.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what they were called.
They're called Wonder Books.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Reminds me of when I had my little record player.
Yeah.
Bling.
Yeah.
That's what that Tinkerbell made that noise when you had to turn the bell.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, you need thrillers because you won't read the rest. I see. I've read some pretty interesting thrillers.
I've read some thrillers where I wanted to throw the book when I was done.
I'm not really a thriller type of person. I really like dystopian books, but I don't really like thrillers too much. I like to be kind of I like to be kind of like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I like to be kind of wooed into the book. Like I like to hear the story. But I don't like it to be extremely boring. I like graphic novels, but not as a main source of reading. But I understand a lot of people nowadays that is their source of reading is a graphic novel.
Manga.
Yeah.
A lot of people read manga now.
Yeah, manga. And yeah. There are still comic books out there in the library world as well. But most of the time, the ones that go out are like Cat Kid, Dog Man books.
Cat Kid and Dog Man, huh? I feel a theme here.
Yeah, they're written by the same person. Yes, and they do like some of my teenagers that come in, they like Minecraft books. So that's good. But it's hard to get books for kids nowadays because I don't know. Well, people in general. I just get
Kids
go on
nowadays.
kids
Nowadays.
Kids nowadays.
An onion pocket.
What?
I need an onion for my pocket. I think that has to do with some. My friend and I used to say it all the time, which meant we were getting old.
Oh.
And people ask me all the time where it came from, and I'm not sure. I think it was The Simpsons, but I'm not sure.
The Simpsons. We used to watch that a lot. That was like the only family show we watched as a family, other than the news and football. Football.
Friday nights, I'd watch A-Team or Magnum PI.
We didn't get to pick what we watched.
Oh, I didn't eat stuff in my. Sundays, we didn't watch TV. That was definitely Dad's day sports. Saturdays, though, we got to watch the cartoons in the morning. I miss morning cartoons. I think they should still do that.
Yeah.
That was like a time.
PBS has a whole station of cartoons.
Yeah.
I guess there are a lot of cartoons out there still.
Oh, yeah. There's Cartoon Network. There's all kinds.
Yeah. When we were a little older, we got a TV in our room. It was like an old turn the dial, and then you had the rabbit ears in the back.
That's what we had in our living room. And then we got a console TV. Little table. The TV in it.
Huh. Oh, I don't like when there's knots in the yarn.
It's upsetting.
Yes, it is. Oh, sometimes it's pretty simple to get out though. Just takes a little bit of thought. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, Corey says, sorry to burst your bubble. The Cartoon Network is no longer a network. I guess someone bought it.
Oh. I'm not surprised.
Oh, so I have an update on the John thing.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't updated you guys in a while. I think that Pixie, stop looking at me.
Waiting.
I think really I'm the one dating John.
Okay.
And he just doesn't know it.
Sometimes they're not always bright. See so far?
Aww. That's cute. I like the yellow in the middle. But tomorrow morning, we're going to go get our hair cut together.
See, you do all these things like you're dating. Like you're married, actually.
I know.
To be quite honest, it's more like you're married. You do married type stuff together.
And you know who is the one who mostly sets these things up?
John.
Me.
Oh. I thought you were going to say John.
No, John. John is the one who set up the dinner thing.
Well, and he's the one who just decided you guys both need to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very married couple stuff.
It's kind of cute. Yeah,
so how much more do you have to go on that rabbit?
Oh, just the ears.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
You can finish it.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it.
See, I'm almost done with this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you had one done.
I do have one done.
So yeah, so you're almost done.
Yeah,
you sound like you had a lot to do. You're almost done. So
I know.
silly.
I'm almost done, and I. This is what I always do. At the very end, like I don't finish something. So
you need to finish it.
I know. I need to.
So if you don't finish it, if you don't finish it by next week, you're gonna finish it on air next week.
Yes.
Miss Ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Because I've been working on it a long time.
I know. You should have the satisfaction of it being done.
I know.
You know, the funny thing is, I had to actually think when I first started doing this granny square. This is just a traditional one. I had to think about it for a minute.
Oh.
Because I haven't done one in such a while.
I know. We've been
like a year. I'm like, no, I remember how to do this. Just take me a minute.
You know what I did today? I slammed this finger, the tip of this finger, in a door.
Ouch.
It hurt so bad. And
probably broke some blood vessels.
It's like, you can see it. If you look at it, you can see that it's a different color. And it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
It still hurts. Every now and then I accidentally touch it a certain way or something, and it just shoots pain right up in there. I'm like, ah. But, whew. That's all I had to say. That is all.
That's all. That's all. That's all, folks.
So I think I'm going to get the sides trimmed down and the back.
Okay, you're just going to let the top grow out a little bit?
Yeah.
Did you promise John? Is that who you promised about your hair?
No.
Okay.
No.
Checking.
No.
I know you said you promised somebody that you would grow out your hair. Which I think is silly, but that's just me. People really thought that hubby was going to get mad when I chopped mine all off. He didn't care. It's like, you're so beautiful. Why would I care?
Aww.
It's your hair.
Yeah.
today.
I've noticed that a lot of my friends have blue eyes.
Not me.
I know.
I have amber eyes. You can't tell on here, but the amber with gold flecks.
I have brown eyes. Look up for a second, Pixie. Huh.
If you look at one of the pictures in Discord, you can zoom in on it.
I always thought you had contacts in.
Oh, I haven't worn contacts in a while.
Like when you take your pictures and stuff, I always thought you did contacts.
Nope.
Oh.
Those are my eyeballs. Yeah, in science class, we would talk about, if we were talking about the eyeball in science class, people would be like, I don't know what color her eyes are. I think my driver's license, my ID, whatever, says brown.
Oh.
Because, why fight about it?
There's this little girl. There's this little girl who comes into the library. It's actually John's granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks like a mini me of you. And she is the cutest. And she has amber eyes. And she looks at something and she says, "Mine." And she goes over and she takes it. or she touches it.
Oh my gosh.
And she runs down the aisle of the library and she pushes all the books in. And I'm like, this is the cutest thing ever. And then at the end of the thing, at the end of the aisle there, Papa John, that's what, she calls him, except she can't say Papa John, so she calls him something else. I don't even know what she calls him. But it sounds like octagon. Octagon. That's what it
my
sounds
kids
like.
call my mom Nana and my stepfather Grumpy.
Aww. So she gets to the end of the aisle of the books and he's like, "I told you not to run." And he says it really loud. He's got a loud, deep, loud voice, And she jumped and she giggled and started laughing hysterically. And he started walking towards her and she shrieked and started laughing and ran towards me.
I don't want to be in the middle of this, kid.
And I was like, I was trying so hard not to laugh because, I don't do well with little kids. Like if they're laughing and having fun, I'm like, this is great. Look at them. Aren't they so cute?
I am not the caregiver. I am the playmate. Do not leave me alone with children.
Yeah. I'm like, let's kick this ball. Look at bouncing off the ceiling.
My best friend, when my oldest was born, we would call him the toy. Because he was Sebastian's favorite toy.
Oh.
Uncle Puck. Like, you're like a big old toy.
Okay. Okay. Apparently, there's an old wives. Okay, wait. Okay, I looked up the onion in the pocket thing. Apparently, there's an old wives' tale that keeping an onion in your pocket can help prevent heat stroke. Wow. And Corey says, "All right, girls, I'm going to go lay down. I hope you guys have a good night." Feel better, Corey.
Yeah, I feel better. Thanks, hubby. That actually makes sense down here in Florida then.
Hope we brought a little joy to your evening.
Me too.
Yeah, one time I got to babysit my niece. I only got to babysit her once. Not because
just the once, dear.
Not because I did anything wrong or anything. It's just because I haven't been available again.
Right.
But we were like, I'm like, let's go outside. And so we went outside and we kicked this ball around. I let her climb the trees and jump off the trees. And she was fine. You know, I was catching her. She was having fun. There's some scientific evidence that the oil from onions can help regulate body temperature.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh. Huh.
We just thought we were being smartasses.
Huh. Interesting. But I kind of think that my niece is a little bit autistic because she gets really excited. Like if there's a lot of stuff going on, she gets like super excited. Like she's like bouncing off the wall. Like she's like matching.
That sounds like
energy.
ADHD.
She's matching the energy of everybody in the room.
Yeah, that sounds more like ADHD. Autism is usually like the opposite of that. They're overstimmed and they can't handle it. They'll break down.
Oh, they break down. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or start stimming, like jumping up and down and flapping and screaming. Not in a good way.
That's what she does. Oh, not in a good way? Like screaming?
Does she flap? She do this?
I can't see you because you froze. You froze. Does she do that?
Yeah.
No.
That's called flapping. That's one of the most. I'm not saying that makes her autistic or not. I'm just saying that's a very common stim.
But now that you do that, my friend Brody does that.
Well, we know she's autistic, don't we? They're autistic. Sorry.
I told her she was. I said I don't mean this to sound mean, but I asked if she knew she was autistic. Ooh, I like it. Very festive for the fall, even though it's really not. Well, I guess technically it is still kind of fall.
No, it's the 1st of December. It's winter.
But technically, not till the 20. No, what is it? The 5th, 20. I don't know. Something.
I don't know when the solstice is. It's in the middle of the month.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can look it up. I was watching Manifest. It's really quite good.
I kept trying to get into that, but the first season is like...
The first season isn't as good as the next couple seasons, to be honest. I kind of almost didn't, but then I did. because I had nothing else to watch, and I'm glad I didn't. But it's a lot like Lost, the show Lost. If you don't watch it all, you can't like pick it up in the middle. You will not know what's going on.
Right. I'm still pretty much at the beginning of it. And you know what? When I was in the middle of watching it, my I forget if it was on Netflix or wherever I was watching it. It kept freezing and wouldn't go any farther.
Oh, you know what? My Disney Plus and my Netflix have been doing that a lot lately, and I unloaded and reloaded them.
Oh.
I deleted them and reloaded them. So this year, the winter solstice is December 21st.
Okay. Okay. December 21st.
Did you watch Wednesday yet?
No. I honestly very rarely watch TV. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't. Not for any particular reason. I just don't. Usually I'm playing games with Rabbit, or that's usually what I'm doing, or working. Or working out with Rabbit. I do a lot of stuff with Rabbit. And then stuff with my other friends too. And then stuff with you guys. Which you guys are my friends as well. So Wednesday nights they have this Bible study. I went to a game night at this church that they were going to do the Bible study. It's so far away though that I just don't want to go to it. But I really like the pastor. But we have shows Wednesday night too. I don't want to miss the shows. Okay, so I gotta do.
Ancient Egypt scarab was discovered during a middle school field trip in Israel. Some middle schoolers found it.
Wait, they found what?
An ancient scarab.
What's that?
They're usually about this big. It's a bug, but it's probably a piece of jewelry. Usually about this big. And it's a beetle. It's usually gold painted blue, usually.
Huh.
Oh, Zendaya and Tom Holland are finally getting married. All you people who are trying to figure out if they were a couple or not, they were. They're getting married. They're kind of young, but I hope it all works out. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates both have the iconic Mick card. Now it's your chance to win one. What is this thing? The Mick Gold card. This entitles you to 2 McDonald's meals per week for 50 years, for a grand total of 5,200 meals. Oh, Rob Lowe also has one.
Why do they need them?
Yeah, that
Us
seems
poor
ridiculous.
people need them.
When you get to a level of rich, you get everything for free. Seriously though, I've known some people who are quite well off, and they would go places and people would give them gifts of very expensive things like shoes and sunglasses and food and just all kinds of free stuff. And it's like, people, and this is me just talking to the general public, not anyone in particular. If we treated our friends half as well as we treated stars or sports players or singers and songwriters, we would be getting along quite well. Like, if you want to support something, support Planet Flipside. We have great merch. It's not cheap, but it's not cheaply made either. It's good quality.
And it helps run the channel.
Because, I might not be able to pay for it again next year. It's coming. It's coming. We put together all this stuff for everybody. So, but if I just think, if people, if you pay $10 a month for Netflix, why not pay a couple bucks a month for this channel? And you definitely don't get commercials.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless we have to take a break and pee. It's only for long shows.
Yeah. That's true. We try to keep it fun and relevant.
We do. There's this new thing, what's it called? Collab that StreamYard has started. And we are signed up for Collab. So if anyone out there is part of StreamYard and wants to collab with us, they can get a hold of me. And I'm very excited. I'm hoping we find some people who wanna come and be interviewed. Some, there's a lot of people who use StreamYard on all different platforms who are writers and singers, songwriters and stuff like that, who I would love for them to get up here and get interviewed. And even some of our Planet Flipside people need to get their shit together and get back to me so I can interview them. Dane. We do have an author who should be coming in January. I saw this author on TikTok while I was scrolling through my For You stuff.
Yeah.
Which I don't do very often. I usually just go through my friend's stuff. But it was in the middle of the night and I was just not feeling it. So I was scrolling through and there's this woman who was like, yes, I understand that that's not my name, but I published the book. I wrote the book with my husband. My husband died and I've written 5 books since then and published under his name. So his name has become her pen name. And hopefully she'll be here in January so we can interview her and ask her about the hows and whys. And I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And she's got a whole bunch of books on she says just go on Amazon to find it. I'm hoping that we get it all. I made hubby send her the professional email and all that stuff.
Nice. Cool.
So hopefully
get
to see her. That'd be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. It's exciting.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So, what's her name? Or don't you want to tell me?
I can't remember off the top of my my head.
Oh, okay.
Or I would have told you. I would have told you her pen name too if I would have remembered, but I can't remember. I started telling the story. I was like, crap. I don't remember her name. But, you know, that happens.
Yeah. That's
It happens to everybody.
Yeah. Happens to me more than I'd like to admit. So if anybody's interested, Rabbit and I... Oh, go ahead.
I just found out that Christina McVie died. She was the second female singer in Fleetwood Mac. Her and Stevie Nicks were best friends. She died on Wednesday.
Aww.
I loved her. Her stuff was so good. That's sad.
Yeah.
Carrie Lynn, thank you. Her name is Carrie Lynn.
Carrie Lynn. Oh, Carrie Lynn. Oh, the lady. The lady.
Mm-hmm. The author.
Right. Thanks, hubby.
Looks like a blue-tongued skink got into somebody's backyard here in Florida.
A what?
Blue-tongued skink. It's a lizard. That's what it looks like anyway. Tampa.
Oh. I was watching one of those Naked and Afraid things at my parents' house.
Yeah.
And these people, they were like naked and afraid.
Uh-huh.
They were naked and afraid. Oh, yeah, were they?
It was a Nile monitor.
But they were afraid of like these giant lizards. Skink, not skank.
Sorry. It looked like a blue-tongued skink, but it's not. It was a monitor, which are bigger.
Oh my gosh. So we're planning on having this this dinner
Yeah.
at John's house. And I was like, we should just have one of the turkeys that we got.
Mm-hmm.
Because we both got a big turkey. And I said, and then he's like, oh yeah, we can have a turkey. And then he's like, oh, and we should have mashed potatoes. And we should have this and we should have that.
It's become a job.
So I guess he's making this huge turkey dinner.
I wouldn't say no.
I know. I wouldn't say no either. Craig says, I heard it, Eliza, but I knew what she meant. Then I saw the look on your face and realized you heard it too.
No, sorry. Skink.
Sorry.
Prince William and Kate Middleton are reportedly going with the flow for baby number 4.
They're having another baby?
They can't stop touching each other. Let's just get real. They're both pretty. You know?
They are.
Well, she's pretty. He's kind of geeky, but in that way. He looks more like his dad than he does his mom.
Yeah, that's true.
Pepsi wants you to drink soda mixed with milk this holiday season. For those of you who have tried, this is a lot like it's a lot like a Pepsi float, only not as sweet. If you like Pepsi float ice cream floats,
okay,
that's what it's like. If you watch Laverne and Shirley, Laverne used to drink Pepsi and milk all the time. That was their signature drink.
All right. The
actually
there didn't sound very appealing.
No. And first time I saw somebody do something like that was root beer and half. Like they just topped it off with half and half. And I'm like, what? And they told me it's just like a root beer float, only not as sweet. And I tried it and then I was like, okay. It's not something I would do normally, but I wouldn't turn my nose up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd try it. Yeah. There's not a lot that I wouldn't try. If things have eyeballs, I am very reluctant to try them.
Not me. I'll try it. I won't. If I don't like it, I'll be very upfront and honest about it, though.
I don't like the smell of seal oil, so I have not tried that.
That is a hard one to get past the gag reflex. That smell.
Yeah, the smell is so fishy. I mean, it's like,
so strong. It's so
fishy.
Yeah.
So fishy.
When we were doing the baskets, when we were doing the taste test of the baskets, and we did the Japanese one, they had, I'm pretty sure it was salmon jerk, but when you took it out, it looked like flesh. It looked like somebody filleted a person. It looked like flesh. And it was so fishy. Oh, it was terrible. And salty. Oh my God, it was so salty. That stuff was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. I didn't eat a lot of Japanese. It was a lot of stuff that should have been savory was very sweet.
Huh.
And I didn't like it. I thought I usually like sweet and savory together, but I did not like it the way it was presented. I didn't like a lot of the stuff at all.
Huh.
And their gum is weird. It's like wax. It's like chewing wax.
Weird.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
It's just different. They have different stuff, so they
now, where
develop
did you
different
try
ways.
This stuff at?
Oh, we did it on a Friday night, after dark. So it should be in the thing. It was me, Mel, and Doll. We also did a Australian box.
Oh, I remember hearing about that, and it was the what's that stuff called?
I found one of my favorite candies ever.
Oh, really?
It's called Violet Crackle. Oh my gosh, I bought some actually. After doing that, I actually bought a bag of it from Amazon. It is so good. It's like flaky honey dipped in really good milk chocolate.
Ooh.
It melts in your mouth. Oh, my mouth is watered. It melts in your mouth. It is so good.
Your mouth is watered.
It was so good.
Wow.
And of course, we had Vegemite. There was a tube of Vegemite.
Vegemite. That's stuff that talks about.
I told everybody I didn't like it, but I tasted it in front of everybody because I've had it before. I tried it when I was 14. And I don't care for it. It's too salty. It really doesn't taste like a lot. There's not a lot of flavor to it. It's just extremely salty. Which in Australia, because of the dry heat, they need that extra salt in their diet. It's custom. It's like poi in Hawaii. They have poi because they don't really need it anymore as a filler, but they still eat it because it's custom, because it was what they needed to fill out their food groups when they didn't have much food.
Oh.
But now they eat it because it's tradition. Poi is smashed. Is it corn? Or and it's
I guess I could look it up.
I want to say it's like maize, like
okay.
It's soft and Africa they use something very similar, and I think they use a yucca root for it.
Oh, okay.
And you pick off a piece and you use it to pick up your other food. Oh. And it's a filler. It's pure starch.
Yeah.
I know that. It's pure starch.
Uh-huh.
And there's not a lot of flavor to it. So you use it to incorporate the other foods. And that's why a lot of traditional foods that have that kind of filler tend to have a lot more flavor.
Yes.
So if you try to eat it without that filler, it's usually the flavor is too much. Too much. Now I can't think of what that is called. I want to say. Now I'm gonna look up what poi is.
Okay.
I'm not sure. What is the food poi? Because there's actually poi is also a way of juggling. It's the same word.
Oh.
Yeah. And of course, it heard me say all that stuff, so it gave me all the juggling links. Poi. Okay. Maybe I'm saying this wrong. Yeah,
So I'm finding it easier during the day.
I spelled it right.
During the day, I'm finding it easier to sit up straight already. After starting to exercise with Rabbit.
That's very good.
But at night, like right now, I want to start slouching.
So poi is made from cooked mash and sometimes fermented taro, which is like yucca. It's a potato type root.
Yeah.
Only bigger.
Yep. I don't want yucca. I didn't know that's how you said it.
Poi. P-O-I is how you spell it.
Yucca. The yucca.
Oh, yucca? We had a yucca plant. A lot of vegetarians eat yucca. It is not my favorite. It's okay if it's prepared right, but if it's not, it doesn't taste like anything.
Have you ever had jackfruit?
No. I wouldn't mind trying it, though. I heard it's good.
I got a whole case of it, but I never tried it. I'm kind of afraid because sometimes some of that stuff makes me like not be able to breathe.
Yeah, I get worried about the itchies, but I really like trying new. So it's rough. It's rough when you got it like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll be back in a half hour for
Splatoon 2,
which is Splatoon Thank you for watching. We love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think you'll have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one who showed me now.